Ah, hello. Hi. Hey. Howdy. I'm here. I have arrived. I have my tea. I am ready to roll. By which I mean I'm ready to roll around on Kajina's Turbo Turley. I'm not ready to roll on the banner. It's not happening. I can't. So, the banners right now is Shalonen, the new character we just released, and Chiori's rerun. And there's also Dory as a 4-star on it. But the problem is I only have 100 pulls. I can't. I don't. Wait. I have C1 Dory. I kind of wanted C2 Dory, but what is the chance of getting one of the 3 4-stars and not spending all of my 100 pulls to get it? We all know how Kachina went. I had like over 200 pulls saved up, and I barely got her to C6, using every single one of them, and also my reserves. Which there's no more monthlies. I already got the monthlies. And then is streamer lock mode? No. we've done the testing. We've done testing on multiple banners throughout the year. We have confirmed streamer luck only increases your luck on limited 5-star characters. That is the scientific data that we have gathered from experimentation and testing. Streamer luck does not apply to 4 stars. And streamer luck does not apply to standard 5 stars. Doesn't... Oh, it is only for limited 5 stars. So is there a person wrong with Corina? Corin? What about with Piper? No, I'm not going to pull, I can't. There's too many other characters that I need to save up for. I don't like that. I don't even like Dory that much. I barely ever use her. She's weak and pathetic and useless. The only thing I like about her is her voice is silly and hilarious. And she's purple. And purple is my favorite color. The only reason I need Dory is because she is my only electro character I have. But that's what IANSAN is for. I need to save up for IANSAN. There are at least 3 things that I need to save up for why I can't pull for Dory constellations. One is I still don't have Sayu. She's nowhere to be seen. I have no NMO lolis at all. Sayu was missing. She's absent. So the only animal characters I have that are usable is Traveler and Sucrose. I also have Jean, I guess. I don't know. I don't use her. So I need to save up for Sayu. IANSAN is coming out at some point during NATLAN's update cycle. Could be any time between 5.2 and 5.7. Sigwin released in 4.7. I have no idea. Could be in 5.7 in the far future, or it could be in 5.2 in 6 weeks. I don't know. And the third thing I need to save for is potentially Nahida's signature weapon. I'm not sure though. Cause I would need 180 pulls to guarantee it. And if I lose the weapon, then when I have 100 pulls, if I get Hu Tao's weapon on my 90th pull, I'm gonna be really upset. I don't want Hu Tao's signature. Also, hello! I Absolute. Hello, Vermo. Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna get Shalonen and her weapon within 8 pulls? No Dory? Exactly. You just... The 4-star luck is not real. There is no 4-star luck. Why is there no guarantee to get 4 stars in Genshin, huh? Where are they? No, I don't mean the monthly shop. Shut up. I don't see Dory in the monthly shop. I don't see Sayu in the monthly shop. Where is she? I still have 0 Yaya constellations as well. Diona's not C6. Yayo's C0. Pachina's the only 4-star that I have at C6. And Dory is 1. And her C2 is not even that good. In your combat, the Jinny heals the character's connected to. It'll fire Jinny to... Toop? From the character's position that deals 50% towards attack damage. Excuse me, attack? She scales on HP. Her healing scales on HP. Why would I build her for attack? Okay. Weapon is worth? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'd rather not spend anywhere between 10 to 120 pulls to get a single Dory constellation, if I'm lucky. When I could save up to try to get 180 pulls and guarantee Nahida's signature weapon. Assuming I can somehow get the 80 more pulls within the next 3 weeks? 3 to 6 weeks? Somewhere around then. I don't care about Kali or Candice. I don't care about Shalonen because I already have C6 Kachina. Kachina's just Shalonen but small. Same difference. They are the same person. Which is why I'm also still really upset that Kachina does not get to have a character story quest. And has been replaced with Shalonen. So in the Tribal Chronicles, it's just 5-star, 5-star, 5. It's all 5 stars. They're all 5-star characters. What the heck? Kachina clearly belonged here. Come on. This is sad. I don't know if I'll have time to get around to Shilonen's Tribal Chronicle quest though. Because we have 2 new Archon quests to do. Chapter 5 Act 3 and Chapter 5 Act 4. The question is, how much screen time will IANSAN have? How many voice lines will IANSAN have this time? She got a whole, 2 minutes of screen time previously? And a whole 2 voice lines, probably. I don't remember. I don't remember, because she didn't exist. The one best thing that IANSAN did during the whole story was she punched a rock. That was it. She is the Resident Evil boulder puncher. That was the one most notable thing that IANSAN has done thus far. I really hope she'll get more attention now, but the problem is she most likely won't, because she is from one of the tribes that we haven't even seen yet, and the map has had no new extensions. There's no new tribes on the map. So... oof. If you believe that Remus will come out, if I believe, do I believe? No, I don't believe. It's really hard to believe. Hold on, let me just... Here. Hey. 109. Alright, I have 39 primos. Quick, Genjin, I need primos. Hand them over. How am I supposed to pull for Dory? Rip new tribes? Yeah. They are not real. I'm gonna be carrying Dory around in the party just because she's on the banner. And I want IANSAN to have more screen time, so I have an electro character. But I'll probably be using Kachina and Klee most of the time because damage. Dory does not deal damage. What is the purpose of Dory? What does she do? She has a tiny bit of healing, little smidgen. She has a tiny little smidgen of energy generation. And she affects... she affects your own characters with electro so that you can get overloaded and thrown around. Why? Why? I don't know why she's able to affect characters with electro, but not infuse their weapons with electro. Damage and wall climbing? Yeah, Klee is here for damage. Kachina's here for room. So, the plan is we're not pulling for Dory, unfortunately. I'm saving up for either Sayu. Ideally, Sayu would be on the Hida's banner. That'd be fantastic. That'd be awesome. If Sayu's on the Hida or IANSAN's banner, that'll be perfect. But I doubt it. Although, I wouldn't be too surprised if Sayu would be on the Hu Tao's banner, which would also mean the Hida's because they're the same thing. I need to save up for Sayu. I need to save up for IANSAN. And maybe Nahida's weapon somehow. If I can get 180 pulls. So for today, no pulling. Today is just story. We're doing an NATLAN ARCHON quest. That is the plan. Which I have to wait until 2 days later in order to... Okay. It's time for everybody's favorite gameplay mechanic. Let's go! This is your favorite gameplay mechanic, right? Are we all having fun? I'm having so much fun right now. Oh, okay. No more gameplay. I'm sorry. It's over. That's all. Things have been looking pretty rough for NATLAN lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help. Okie dokie, Paimon. So based on... actually, I forgot the trailer. It's been a while since I saw the trailer. When was that? 2 weeks ago? I mean, like, based on this image at least, we know Chaska, Shilonen, and Cryo Girl, I forgot the name of, are going to be involved. Mavuika is definitely involved. I know El Capitano is somewhere. I think Ouroboros, or whatever his name was somewhere in the trailer. I don't remember. Where was IANSAN? Nowhere. Nowhere to be found. I see. Thank you so much. The Adventures Guild has been overwhelmed these days.
No worries at all. We've always valued the strength of adventurers, given the current situation. It's vital that we all work together. Since we're facing the same enemies, I'll send you the intel we've collected on the Abyss so far. Then we can take a look at how to coordinate our efforts.
Alright, thank you so much. Hi, Catherine. It's us. Got any new commissions? You told me to come just on time. I've got some good news. The Pyro Archon has finished assembling her forces and stationed them all across NATLAN. Given how the Abyss has ramped up its activities lately, we can no longer afford to act only after receiving news of an invasion. Also, I forgot, is Catherine voice acted by Nahida's voice actor? I don't think so, she sounds too different. I know Nahida and Chi-Chi have the same voice actor, but I don't know about Catherine. Maybe it's in English. I cannot tell. So the Pyro Archon suggested that the Science of the Canopy and the Adventurers Guild focus on collecting and disseminating intel. That way we can stay informed of everything that's happening across the land. Once we receive word of enemy activity, we can notify the nearest camp, and the stationed forces can take immediate action. That'll lead to a faster response time. Yes, precisely. This should allow us to focus on gathering information, rather than running around and trying to tackle everything at once. So please also take a chance to relax, you two. You've been working hard these days, and this will be a good opportunity for some well-deserved rest. So that's the plan. We can finally stop and take a break. But the less work we take, the less moral we get. Keeping NATLAN safe and sound is our priority now. The more it can wait. The movements on the Abyss are always unpredictable. There have also been times when its sun became more active in the past. The people here generally see it as something like an acute natural disaster. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives. We just all hope that day will... I can't read. My voice sounds so robotic. It's partially because Catherine is a robot, so I'm trying to sound slightly robotic. But it's also it's more robotic than I'm intending. I think taking a 2-day break from doing voice acting has affected me. I just all hope that they'll be sooner rather than later. Alright. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. I also hope the day of peace will come soon. Oh hey! Kachina's here! She just walked in from behind the lamp. How did she do that? Immediately, Kachina's here. And not IANSAN. Again, where's IANSAN? Where's the screen time? Where's the voice line? Hello, Blanket Box! Hi, welcome to the stream. Hello. I just now started the ARCHON quest. Huh? Is that Yurichi and Paimon? Hello! Oh, hey, Katina! Are you feeling better now? Yep. Now really isn't the time to stay at home and recover anyway. I wanted to do something to help. I heard that the Pyro Archon is gathering warriors to be stationed in the more remote areas, so I came here to sign up. I forgot how I did Kachina's voice, I'm struggling. Impressive, Kachina. I haven't heard about all the things you've been doing. With everyone working so hard, I've got to do my part too. Oh, by the way, Shalonen told me she was ordered to forge you an ancient name. She said that she is all set and we can head over whenever we're ready. Wow! So we'll finally get to meet Shalonen, the legendary forger of ancient names. Paimon still can't believe anyone can forge those things. Shalonen is a true master. Not only can she forge ancient names, but also all sorts of new and fun things. Apparently, Shalonen also created Turbo Twirly. I thought Kachina made it herself, but it was made by Shalonen. She's always got a pile of commissions on her plate, so you usually have to wait a while before she finishes something. In this case, though, she's completely cleared her schedule just to work with you. She wants to give your name her full attention. Then we should probably thank her when we meet. Well, I already signed up as a warrior, so all I have to do for now is wait for my assignment. If it's okay, maybe we can go see Shalonen together? She wouldn't turn me away, right? I mean, I hope she wouldn't. Hey, have some confidence in yourself, Kachina. After all, you're already a victor of the Night Warden Wars. Everyone's so proud of you. You're the future of your tribe. You're the future. I don't know how to voice like that. On second thought, maybe I'll just find a hole in the ground to jump into and hide for a while. Act 3, Beyond the Smoke and Mirrors. Lies and deception. All flames are noble. Go to the Children of Echoes. Back where I started. I was there right at the start of the stream, and then I teleported over here, but now the game's like, nope, go back. Get your butt back there. Go. Vroom, vroom. Oh. Cue the funky music. Where is it? Where's the funky music? There it is! Now we're jamming. This is one of my favorite soundtracks in all of NATLAN. Woof woof, that is not a dog, that is a leopard. I'm sorry I mean, either a leopard or a cheetah or something. That is... I don't think they go woof. Shalonen, I bet the person needs an ancient name. She's super amazing. I've already learned tons of stuff from her. I can vouch that she's really worthy of a hero's name. Yeah, that's what Shalonen says. She says, Nya. I gotta figure out how to do a Shalonen voice now. How does she sound? Thank goodness they have added the replay voice lines option to Genshin. Brand new in 5.0. It only took them 4 years to do it. Yeah. Yes, so I've heard. So young people, and so young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders? Wait, did she not know that we were Outlanders? She was so eager to create an ancient name for us, and she did not know that we're not from NATLAN. Well, not off to a good start. Talks like mommy, so same as Kafka, same as the Black Swan, same as Arlecchino, same as... Why can't I think of any other mommy characters at the top of my mind? I don't like mommy characters in video games or media. I don't pay attention to them. I don't have them all memorized. Yeah, my travelers who just ran an outlet not too long ago. No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just, no one told me that you're Outlanders. Huh? You're saying that Archon didn't tell you? No. The only thing she said is that a new hero has pledged herself to the plan. But we need to forge an ancient name to ensure she'd be able to return safe and sound. She didn't mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them. But at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills. But the cat mummy though, so it's different? Do we have any cat mummies? I mean, sure she's a leopard, but I mean, leopards are still closer to cats than dogs. Are there any cat mummies? Do they exist? There is that one girl from the Sons of Caledon story, the furry. There's like a full leopard cheetah girl. I don't know if she's a mommy though. She's just kind of weird. But I seem to understand why the true difficulty lies now. Are you upset? I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are really difficult to fulfill, and we used to argue a lot. Honestly, it's probably for the better that she didn't bring this up at the time. Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here. It'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known that forging an ancient name for an Outlander is an impossible task. It's impossible? As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit and glory, which grows even richer and heavier as generations of successors inherit it. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. I've got plenty of deeds under my belt. Yeah, but you have to perform those deeds inside of NATLAN because we're very picky and, plot reasons. But Tara's a natural cat? Oh, I have never heard of Poltria. I don't know who that is. I'm guessing it's somebody from Honkai Impact 3rd, isn't it? I've never played Honkai Impact 3rd, I'm sorry! Yeah, I saw countless meets recorded in their adventure handbook. It feels like they could do anything. But they were all performed outside of NATLAN, correct? How did I know? Ugh. Yeah, that's right. Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in NATLAN, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the YAP can be used as the basis for an ancient name. Is that also Zero Cat Lady? Just guess your name? Do I just look it up? The leopard? The cat cheetah leopard person I was thinking of? Who Bernice is really into. Maybe a little bit too into. I forgot her name. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the YAP can be used as the basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know? That's just how it is. Seems the YAP didn't want just anyone to get a name, huh? Mavik of all people should know better than anyone. Yet she is still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me. Paimon gets it. Nobody is happy being asked to do the impossible. Even though we get asked to do the impossible over and over in like every Archon quest. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think the last time, children just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby. Don't remind me. Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible. Huh? You mean you're already willing to accept the task? Well, what else can I do? What's happened is already done. And it's not like I can outright defy the order of my Archon. If she gave me the order, then she believes the ancient name is an indispensable part of her plan. And then I'll be able to find a way to make it happen. In other words, the order is an affirmation of my abilities. Oh, not only has she accepted the task, but now she's looking for silver linings. Maybe that's just how much she and the Archon trust each other? Yeah, let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we can still go back and talk to the Pirate Archon, right?
The key is getting the YOB to somehow acknowledge the traveler's existence and record her heroic deeds.
We heard the voice of YOB when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation with her. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own YOB. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of the situation, I have a feeling that the acknowledgement of one YOB alone would probably not be enough.
Just noticed her blue pink braids and her tartan. Oh yeah! I didn't notice that either. She's got blue and pink braid. Very bright blue triangle earrings. Not earrings, they're not dangling ears. They're just inserted into her ears. Hairpins! I'm confused. I don't know how this works. She's got a lot of colors, but it's hard to notice. Most of them just seem like they're orange, but she's got like orange and yellow gradients, a little bit of a sand color. Blue, there's light blue, a little bit of pink, dark blue, green eyes. Her hair is a gradient from light blonde to yellow to orange. There's a little bit of blue accent on her arm. I don't know what that is. It's hard to see. I need to rotate her. I think her nails are also painted, but I can't see them here. I forgot. Earplugs, maybe, because she's a DJ? Ah, they're like tiny headphones. Little itty bitty headphones. Nice. Do we need to gain acknowledgement of all 6 YOB?
I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess.
Yeah, it's not that her nails are painted, it's her... The top of her sandals are also light blue. And there's the strap on her arm is light blue. So, she also has a lightning bolt? Oh my god. She has so many little things sprinkled all over her that you just don't notice unless you pay really close attention. Even the highlights in her hair aren't highlights, they're like triangles. Yellow triangles on top and white triangles on the bottom.
I need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things the Night Kingdom and YOB. The first person who comes to mind is Seed Lolly at the Masters of the Nightwind, and the one we call Granny Itzley.
Ah, we heard of that name before. I used her spirit speaker stone to find Kachina's ancient name. A person who can make something like that must be pretty impressive. I'm not sure she'd be able to help.
Still, she's older now, and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room and doesn't like to be disturbed. I've heard that to get her help, you'd have to be extremely patient with her, and know how to keep her spirit up.
I hate to break it to you, but... She probably wouldn't be very happy with us.
Huh? Oh, why is that? Didn't she already help you before? And you even managed to save Kachina.
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split in two.
Well, good job making this more difficult. We're going, Mavika. We're already off to a rocky start here. Yes, that's a Geo pun because I'm a Geo character. I just made a rock pun. You're welcome. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. Hopefully, St. Lolly would still want to show respect to the Archon. I'll also write a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then that should help too.
Oh, I would ask Phoenix to deliver that letter. He understands the whole situation and is already a familiar face to her. But my troops the Hollow won't interrupt when he's talking though.
Alright. Phoenix is a seasoned negotiator. I trust he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then Uncle contacted right away.
Please give me a moment to write the letter. We can meet up near the statue of the Seven later.
Sounds good! We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
Think your design is too busy? Maybe Mishy looks cool?
I think that's just... I mean, depends on the context. In the context of a a gacha game like Genshin Impact, especially with 3D models, no, it's not too busy. I don't think there's any such thing as too busy in any 3D model gacha game character design. Like, if you look at almost any character in Genshin Impact, even Kachina. Kachina is very similar to, Shilonen. Very messy, very chaotic. Lots of lines, lots of shapes, lots of colors. Symbols, little bits and bobs. Asymmetry. Everything here and there. She's got a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, lots of yellow. Blonde, white, black, more green, wings, bandage. Triangles. I don't know what's happening here. There's so much stuff. And she's only a 4-star. Normally in gacha games, the 4-stars would have much more simple designs. But in Genshin, even the 4-star characters have a whole lot of little bits and bobs all over them. Kiwis mixes a whale after some time. Oh, how convenient. Thank goodness the quest did not make me wait 2 days for Kiwis to arrive. I did not get to enjoy the gameplay of waiting for the clock to spin around in a circle. Oh hey, look, it's Sasuke.
We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll deliver the message to the Masters of the Nightwind and convince Sid Lolly to give you a chance. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and offer an apology in person.
Sorry to put this on you, Kinich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with her.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan after all. Everyone here understands how dire the situation has become.
Did Kinich just try to make a Japanese pun with his name? He just said Kinishi Naide. That sounded like a Japanese pun for a second. Almost. Oh, I see. So, Kachina and the others also know about the plan? Because we also hear of the past rematerialized right before our eyes. And then Mohalani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when they came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as the current state of the Night Kingdom. Wait. I need tea here. Right, she mentioned there are 6 heroes, and that Shilonen is one of the 4 that have already been acknowledged. Then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by our side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. His name is Ororon, and he also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However, he has spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe.
Yeah, I think Ororon appears at least a little bit in the trailer. I forgot. I probably should have rewatched it before starting the stream. Also, I received a ping on Discord where it's happening. Blue Archives 3-year anniversary Thanksgiving event. Wow! Cool. I'm starting to replaying through Blue Archive all over again. Even though I was playing for an entire year on my main account, I created a new Google account because the Gmail that I've always used for the longest time is my old personal Gmail that my dad made for me, and I don't want to use it anymore. So I made a new Gmail, but unfortunately, there's no way to transfer my Blue Archive account over to my new Gmail. So I just created a new account. Which also means I lose out on Ibuki. Ibuki is gone. I'll have to wait for whenever her rerun, the rerun of the Night Serenade event happens. Which, I think the rerun usually happens about 6 months after the event. And the Serenade was 2 months ago, so about 4 months until I could probably get Ibuki again. I'm not sure. Oh well. All that progress gone. I'm not really too concerned about the progress. I didn't really care about my levels or numbers that much. I just cared about the story. And it has been a long while since I read through the story, so if anything, I could just reread through the story, but on stream. Because I read most of the story off stream, like Volume 1, and the first, like, 3/4 of Volume 4, I read off stream, and then I read the last of Volume... Or not Volume 4, I mean Volume 3. I read the last of Volume 3 on stream, and then I read the first half of Volume 2 on stream. So, I guess now would be a good time to go back and read all the way through Volume 1 on stream, and read through the first part of Volume 3, since I did not. Then I can do Volume 2, and then Volume 4, and then Volume Finale, and now Volume 5 is released. And then there's all the mini stories, and the group stories, and the relationship stories. I guess that is the one thing that's a problem, is the relationship stories. I can't read through all those unless I have the characters and have increased their relationship level high enough. That's the one problem that I'm concerned about. Oh. Oh, and there's also a couple story missions where you have to be like level 45. There's just a random boss fight where you're not allowed to use trial characters for some reason. That might also be a problem, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's not worry about that now. I guess it does also give me a chance to try progressing through the game with a different hyper carry. Cause for my main account, I played through the majority of the game using Haruka, cause she was my favorite character for the majority of the time. But now, Natsu's banner, Natsu's on the banner right now. I don't have Natsu yet, cause I didn't have 200 pulls saved up. But if I can get Natsu before her banner ends, then that'll be a good hyper carry. With archive streams in my future. And then in the far off distant future sometime, probably. I don't know. I don't know when that'll be. It'll definitely not be anytime in October. I think I'm saving Blue Archive and Cookie Run Kingdom for November. Cause they don't seem like the spooky month themed games. The only reason I'm playing games like Genshin Impact during October is because the new update just now came out. And also there'll be... where was it? Hold on, I gotta open my schedule. I always forget. And the schedule... I can just show this, can I? That's me. Here's... Oh. There's Xenozone Zero Phase 2. I don't know if there's any more story there, probably not. At least 3 streams for October are going to be Olympus Company, because the update is spread out. No, one of them happened on just, today, which I'm going to be playing tomorrow after Genshin, assuming I can finish the NATLAN Archon quest today. Oh, Wuthering Waves, that's what I was thinking of. Even though this is really close to Halloween, I feel like most of my spooky games should be around there, but I'm also really excited for Yoo-Hoo to release in Wuthering Waves, so I want to play Wuthering Waves when she comes out. We shall see. Oh. More spooky games? Yeah, mostly spooky games. I put most of the spooky games that I want to play in the announcements on the Discord, if you want to see the whole list. And I crossed out the ones that I've already played. Mario and Luigi too. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it, because it's a Nintendo game so it's expensive. But when it does come out, I might try to get the 2 vouchers tickets thingies for $100, so I can get 2 Nintendo games. One of them will be Mario and Luigi Brothership, and the other one I'm still debating if I want The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom or something else like Paper Mario or Luigi's Mansion, something like that. Is scrolling somewhere? Yeah, it should be in my description. I don't know if the commands are fixed yet. I tried looking in the Nightbomb, I couldn't figure out why they weren't working. Let me see. No, it's still not working. I don't know why it's not working. No, wait, I didn't put an S. It's... What? I hit caps lock. I can spell, I swear. No. I have no idea why Nightbot is not working. My guess would have been that it was because I changed my Twitch username. But when I go to Nightbot's dashboard, It shows the correct username. It's there. My account is connected. I don't know what's wrong. Space name, username, applications. Maybe I removed permissions from it somewhere somehow. I don't know how. Actually, no. Maybe if I log out and log back in? I thought I already did though. Let me try this. Log out. Log in with Twitch. Authorize. Never mind. Authorized it. Assuming it was not already authorized. I don't know why it would not have been. Hold on, it says it's loading. Give it a second. It says it's done. Now I'll try. Socials. Mink. Still no. Man. I'll have to check it off stream. I forgot to look into it more. Oh well. For now, I'm just going to link in the my bio description. Because the commands won't work. Okie dokie. Now Genkin. Huge. Wait, I already said this, didn't I? Oh. I mean, nice.
That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Sweet Lolly finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Huh? See, Lolly knows him too?
That's right. Ororon was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his whole life.
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Oron, but if even they consider him the odd one, he's gotta be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Ororon and Sweet Lolly actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Ah, makes sense. But I wonder how Sweet Lolly could be the first one to notice Oron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Probably by watching the internet or something. You know, keeping up with drama, news, Twitter, whatever. I mean, as of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Ororon joined the Vtuber voluntarily or if he was coerced. St. Lolly is probably eager to prove that Ororon hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk to her with her.
If I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Ororon and this captain's whereabouts?
Yes. If you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think St. Lolly is the kind of person to turn down an order from the ARCHON, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Ororon situation.
Good idea. So you can get two birds with one stone. Yeah, and plus they're kinda older one anyway to make up for breaking the spirit speaker stone.
This is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of the Malipo Kinich. Then I'll leave my letter to you. Well, let's hope Sweet Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
In 2 days? Excuse me, are you telling me I'm gonna have to wait for 2 days and watch the circle spin around 2 times? My favorite gameplay in Genshin Impact.
Sure, I'll head out right away.
Take care out there, Kinich. I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, and then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Oh my god, let's go! It's time for everybody's favorite gameplay ever. Waiting. Oh man, no more waiting. But I was having so much fun watching the circle go around very slowly. It's time to meet up with Shalonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Yeah. moving around. Yo. Hey, Sean! How's everything going?
Oh, hi Yoriji and Paimon. I have bad news. Still only did not reply to our request. Although, I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother me with getting a response? Guess she really does have quite an ego then.
She can also be quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the masters in the island have to struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not dating us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go. Alright, fast traveling back to the stadium. Going here. Sip of tea. I'm already almost out of tea. I did not do my local warm-ups before the stream, so my throat feels kind of weird. Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems like she's just not gonna show up, huh?
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't the subject always answer the call from their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Malvika is our leader, but it doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing that...
I can't read.
The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
I can tell. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and using it along with. Unlike that old hag, Granny It's Volley, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You know, talk about how she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter. Seriously, even if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh no. I'm getting flashbacks to meeting Arlecchino. This has happened before. This is the second time this has happened. Arlecchino, is that you?
Oh, really? So that's how you see me? Who's there? Who's talking to us to Paimon? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
This is Lolly?
Huh? Wait, you're Sid Lolly? You're Granny It's Lolly? I thought you would have looked more like Madame Ping, you know? Old lady, generic NPC. Yes, Granny It's Lolly. But emphasis on It's Lolly, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. The wise sage who looks like a little kid I know from Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda. That's just what was her name? Not Impa. What was her name? What was her name? I forgot her name. Miss Snap Lady. Oh, I bet look up your face. You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? I mean, I've seen Piper. Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but, she is actually pretty young.
And you were complaining about the pyro leaving things out.
was an honest mistake. I guess I just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you, actually?
How dare you? Don't you know it's rude asking her age?
I really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. I'm just wanting to apologize, but now he's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Byron was just a little mad since we thought, well, you were going to leave us out to dry.
Also, I just realized, does she also have animal ears? Like Kachina and Jilonin? Or are those like, hair pieces? They kind of look like part of her hair pieces. They're different color. I'm confused. It was my idea to invite you here, Lolly. If you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
Alright, I was only joking.
I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kinichi's letter, and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I'd already decided to come, I figured there's no need to draft a reply that simply said, understood. Besides, just showing up is the most important part, no? But, of course. Oh my gosh, Lolly is actually so relatable. She's just like me, for real. She stays in her room all the time, reclused, not wanting to go out and meet people in person. She struggles to reply to people and messages because she doesn't know what to say, or feels like there's no reason to say it because she can just say something else and in some other time. One of those headpieces attached to her? Hair clips, maybe? Yeah. Like, they're not earrings. You can see the feather dangling down here. The feather's not an earring, that's part of the ears. Hair piece thingy. Hair clips. Hair pins. Something.
But of course.
It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you're already here waiting for me, I started thinking about how I should phrase my apology, only to hear you all talking smack about me. Oh my days. This right here is one of the things I love most about the NATLAN story quests. The characters have more facial expressions, with silly 2D eyes. Katina had the most of them, with her white circle eyeballs whenever she got shocked. And St. Lolly has a couple of these that I saw in the trailer. I love her colors between. Yeah, she's also purple, light purple, almost pink. I really like her colors. But I can't pull for her though, because she's gonna be a 5-star, and I still need to save up for IANSAN, and Sayu, and Ahida's rerun, and Dory's rerun is already here. I couldn't even save up for Dory, because I pulled for C6 Katina. If I just stopped at C4 Katina, and did not bother getting C6, I probably could have gotten C2 Dory, but now it's too late. That's the main reason why I can't pull for Dory, is because I got C6 Katina. First, oh, I already said this, never mind. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owe you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression?
What did she just say? She said Batan, that's the word for granny. English translation, please? She's saying something about her making a granny face.
Is she feeling embarrassed just now?
Is she waiting for us to carry on the conversation? Everything she's saying sounds like a joke, but I'm not sure if I should laugh. Would it be rude to laugh? Even more rude not to laugh. Oh my god, Cielo is actually just like me. She's socially awkward, she can't talk to people. When the Masters of the Night One say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if their feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a bit forced.
She's exactly like me.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name. Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
Shilonen explains the Pyrocon's quest as well as the difficulties it entails. I see. So, Malvika has to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. That certainly would be an unprecedented feat. And you've also heard all about Oron. I must say, he's always been a good kid. I can't see him joining the Vtuber of his own volition. It must have been coerced somehow. He'll know once we find him. Yeah, that's why we came here to ask you. We're helping Oron back if you help us solve the problems of forging ancient names. What do you think? I suppose I'll just call you Yorichi for now. Yorichi, come here. Let me take a good look at you. Yo. What's up? And? Is this a mind reading thing? Is that a thing you can do? Sure. Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people, yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've paved them to find new worlds. Oh, weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Excuse me, what was all that supposed to mean? Those are all things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here. Huh? What thing? Don't scare it, Paimon! Is Yorichi gonna be okay? Shoo! Were we being watched? That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry, I've just cleared out the last of them. Isn't that kind of like having part of a ghost come back with you? It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most you can do is stir up some chaos in your mind and generally worsen your mood. In that case, better to get rid of them. Thank you, I suppose. Hell's nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Oron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night. The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Lamb of the Tribes? Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss. So you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Lamb of the Tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense. Being the lord of the entire Night Kingdom and all. Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind, that's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber, and we can only communicate with its consciousness only in a trance. In other words, in a dream. But I'll need to prepare a few more things if you're to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance. I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me? I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors. Sounds good. Then we'll go with your lord to track down Oron. The Vtuber are nothing to scoff at, so please be careful during your investigation. If you need any help, just come find me. Yep, I'll be sure to play it safe. Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him back. I'm sorry I made you late earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Oron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston outfits, which I assume is because their keeper's been gone for quite some time. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is that they were left by Sneznan arms. Sounds like the Vtuber broke into his house and took him hostage. But why would they kidnap a kid who just spent his days living in the country and raising assets? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he is totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in NATLAN, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this once we manage to get him back here. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me, but please help me get him back. You can count on us. Alright, then let's start by heading to where Oron was seen last. Hooray! Quest complete. New quest, to launch the smoke drifts. Investigate clues. And I also complete my dailies. Cause story. Let me just yoink these. Cause the daily reset happens in how long? 3 hours? 3 hours and 12 minutes? Around there. So I wanna make sure I claim my dailies before that happens. Ta-da! And this. I also need to use resin before the daily. I think if I condense 3 more. Beep. Boop. Ta-da! Hooray! Got it. Can also go to the Serenity part. I forgot if I gotten the fragile resin from here. I'm also gonna be right back and refill my tea in a moment. Because my tea is empty. I don't have enough currency. I need yoink, yoink. Now I have enough currency. Boop, boop. Ta-da! Maybe we can get some of these. I'll have all of the furnishings one day. Probably. Maybe. Just look at this scroll bar. Wow. Well, I do have more than half of them at least. That's good, right? That's progress. Here. Wink. There's also the weekly mission to craft 10, so I'll start forging those now. Go bing 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 bing. Bing. Just find the new ones. Here. 1. Oh. 2. 3. 4. I'm running out of wood. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And I'll just let those go. Wow. Turn to that one. Where is it? Here. This one. Yeah, let's the currents in a teapot. You don't say. Things. Okay. Meow. Before I continue the quest, I'm gonna take a break, be right back, and go refill my tea. Meow. Also kind of want to make it daytime. Hold on. Ta-da! Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. Tea time. Hello. Hi. Hey, honey. I am back. I have returned. I have the tea. This time I got jasmine tea instead of matcha green. I forgot to say it at the beginning of the stream. Today's tea was matcha green tea. I forgot to say it. I always say it. How could I not say it? I didn't say the thing. Not a real streamer. I'm a fake Yuri. I'm not the Yuri. I'm an imposter. A liar. A doppelganger. A pretender. Well, now today's tea is jasmine tea. Woob. Yes, woob indeed. I still love when people use acronyms, and it takes me a moment to recognize that it's an acronym, so it looks like they just accidentally press a couple random keys on their keyboard. Whoop. What's your favorite drink? I mean, you can take a guess what my favorite drink is. It's totally, definitely, for sure, assuredly, absolutely, 100% not tea. Of course not, no. But also my second favorite would probably be something like strawberry milkshakes. If that counts as a drink. Do milkshakes count as drinks? I don't know. I more like smoothies. You count smoothies as a drink? Or just a food that is drinkable? I also got a snack. I got a cup of cream parfait peaches. It's more of a peach cup, but it's mixed with a bit of like milk or coconut milk, so it's more like it's more creamy. I think the only kind of drinks is you drink them. Okay, good. Your favorite's coffee, is it? Yeah, of course, coffee. That's my favorite, for sure. Obviously, you can tell by how often I drink it, which is once every 2 weeks. Alrighty. Also, there's a treasure chest over there. I wanna go get that now. Hello? Where am I? Double shot espresso in the best? I still don't even know what double shot means. Like, when I hear shot in reference to drinks, that makes me think alcohol, but there's no alcohol in an espresso, is there? What makes it a double shot? This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auron speaking to some Vtuber soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auron really is a good kid. I see no reason why it's only get involved with the Vtuber. I'm convinced that what the witness saw was actually the Vtuber coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight. Didn't Kate say that she's a big name in NATLAN? It feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this. Can you tell us a little more about him? Auron? Well, he was left on the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising assets, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He didn't get his friend to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person. Oh well, let's keep looking. You can answer all our questions once we find him. He has been raising phlogiston outfits for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail. Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything. Oh, alright. I feel like eyes don't naturally perceive things. What? Here, give me your hand. What do you mean my eyes don't naturally perceive things? I thought they did. I'm pretty sure they do. Magic! How about now? What do you see? I can see the drill now. It's there. Oh, Paimon can see it now too. That's right. I used this spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too. Wow! You can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that. It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems that Yonichi's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. You must be the protagonist or something. Anyway, we need to use our vision now to track down Auron. Good luck, you two. Over here, this way. Sorry, might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this speller is really something. What was that? I was just complimenting you, really. Isn't it the same as elemental sight? Yeah, except you don't have to press and hold the middle mouse button every 2 seconds. They finally fixed elemental sight. Wow. What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any older high girl as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speed patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough. That can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned. I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't my ears. It's not in my mind? Ah, because she transferred her senses to us. Which means she transferred her thought, brain thinking senses. Was that Zirale's voice? Is this foreshadowing? The game is drawing a lot of attention to the fact that we can hear Zirale thinking about how old she is. Seems Paimon had the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast. Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. So we can all hear our thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Zirale. Oh, they appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly. You bet. Just leave it to us. Hey, hopefully there's a new camp over there. Seems like we can hear Zirale's thoughts, but Zirale can't hear our thoughts. Yeah, judging from Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here. Wait, the phlogiston here is a bit old. Let me see. Gasp! Paimon sees a small shape here. Can it be some sort of symbol? That's what happens when you give some of your senses to another person? Yeah! Apparently. You would think that we would be like feeling the same things she feels, or smells, or tastes, or hears, or anything. But no, we're sensing the thoughts. That's one of the 5 senses. Thoughts. We're hearing Paimon's thoughts too? We're not hearing Paimon's thoughts, but Traveler noticed that Paimon was staring at Zirale. So Traveler recognized that Paimon is also hearing Zirale's thoughts. This is a distress signal from the Master of the Nightland. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it, so Auron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him, fast. Having such an inconspicuous mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably another Vtuber's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But if my darling grandson is also there, I can't have him caught in the crossfire. Grandson? What? No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise, he can get hit as well. How annoying. No. I've got to keep it down and stay composed. She really is just like me. She just randomly goes into bits of thinking to herself in her head, imagining things, while there are people around who are trying to talk to her, and just goes and gets awkwardly silent because I'm too busy thinking and I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, my brain is trying to run, but it's slow. There are traces of people staying here too. Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well. Keenich told us that you are super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us. It's about time that little rat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that. Seems like Laurelin found a chance to find back. Do you still remember that little mark we found here? Before? Paimon's thinking, what if Laurelin wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the fertility? Siloi looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Laurelin was being held by the fertility. So, given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them. Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Laurelin, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well, you little brat. And off she goes. Yarichi, did you hear all of that as well? Yup. Let's see if Ollie let the Liz run away as well. I haven't even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So telepathy doesn't go both ways? So you're thinking the same thing? Paimon also thought if we could hear what she was thinking, then we could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. I don't think Siloi noticed. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she had any trouble with it in the past. Maybe we're special case and can hear our thoughts as a side effect? If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impressions of her. Split up and investigate. Dear. Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can read faster. Let's mess some Vtuber up. Wherever they are. Somewhere. Probably. There are traces of phlogiston in here, but... Did you find something? Not some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here. Huh? So we can't tell where Laurelin might have gone from here? That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything out of these footprints either. But it can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all his fertility with him. Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also... Excuse me, what?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
Hello? Huh? Whose voice was that just now? Where did Paimon go? Ooh, space. Okay, so we're just chilling in the Night Kingdom now. Why not? Sure. The Night Kingdom? How did I get here?
I am very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Okay.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. You know, the edgy people in NATLAN, like me. Hello, traveler. I am ARCHON, the one you've been searching for.
This edgy no, maybe not self. This edgy wannabe protagonist, Mr. Rogue, D&D Rogue, heterochromia, black hair, black spiky hair. This guy. This guy's edginess is so cool. This guy's edginess is through the roof. This guy is going to cut metal with his edge. So cool. I don't like... I never liked the edgy cool characters. If you want to make me like a cool character, then they would usually have to be something like edgy serious or edgy... what was the word? Not stern. Not stiff. Strong? No, not just strong. I don't know what the word is. Like, Zhongli Nouvelette. Like, intimidating kind of edgy. They're intimidating, but they're not all, like, edgy, cool, grunge, what else? A hoodie? That is not a hoodie. Heterochromia? Ugh. A tat? What is it? Oh, tattoo. And a scarf? I mean, everybody in NATLAN has tattoos. And of course he has a scarf. Every edgy protagonist has to have a scarf. Everyone knows the protagonist wannabes have scarves. It's a signature. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Vtuber's custody?
The Vtuber's custody. I see. Soon Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Vtuber. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
Yeah, the quest name did mention something about smoke and mirrors. There's gonna be a whole lot of lies, and it's gonna make me really upset. I really hate when stories just straight up lie to you, feed you false information so you think you know what's happening, and the game's like, nope, I'm pulling the rug out from under you. You were actually wrong the entire time because you're a stupid little idiot. Haha. That's why I hated the Fontaine story so much. Is that a hood? Does he have a hood? I don't know. This thing on the side? Asymmetrical hood? One-sided hood? It's hard to tell. This seems to be inside of his hair. Can't tell. He's got like half of a hood over there. Or maybe this is the other half of the hood? The spikes on the side?
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never a true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
It's the captain? He's got little spikes over there. His raptor is so edgy. Of course he's edgy. Look at all these sharp angles. If you just made a silhouette of this guy, look at all these sharp angles all around him with his cloak and hood. So many points, so many triangles. So edgy. I think the captain is the kind of edge that I prefer more. The type of cool that I like. Like the captain, Nouvelette, Zhongli, Banjude from Made in Abyss. And his design is significantly more symmetrical. Is the trader working with Captain now? Yeah, he is the supposed trader, but we still don't know if he's working with the Vtuber willingly or if he's being forced to. I keep forgetting how the cabin sounds.
Greetings, traveler from afar. Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us and appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
Sounds like he is willingly? Well, I mean, he is standing in front of the captain right now, so of course he's still acting like he is on their side, whether he's doing it willingly or not. It's not like he would be like,
Hey, Traveler, I know I'm like holding you hostage here in front of my boss, but, could you just like send out a message that I don't want to be here to everybody else out there? Cause I can't send it, cause, you know, the boss is telling me not to.
Send Emily at the top of his head? I don't know. It seems like everybody in NATLAN has some sort of animal feature. See, it always seemed like she had animal ears, but they're not, they're just hair pieces. It seems like Shilonen had little weird earpieces inside of her ears, and we don't even know if those are headphones or earmuffs or just earrings decoration. Everybody has some sort of a head decoration that we don't know. It makes no sense. Even Kachina, it's hard to tell what type of ears she has. I think most people said that she has chinchilla ears and tail. But also, I don't know what a real chinchilla looks like. Every time I think of chinchillas, the first thing that comes to mind is Minccino and Cinccino from Pokemon Black and White. That's what I think a chinchilla looks like. Should I come back to Genshin just to roll for him? I mean, if you want to, I guess you can. I won't stop you. But also, IANSAN. We have no idea when his banner's gonna be, but presumably it's gonna be one of the later ones. Like, we know Shilonen is on banner right now. Then it'll be Nahida and Hutazuran. And presumably either Citlali or Malvika should be on the next banner. And if Malvika's not in the next banner, then Malvika will be in the banner after Citlali. And then after Malvika could be either Oraron or IANSAN or the captain or what was her name? Columbina. I forgot if you were the person who really liked Sparkle in Honkai Star Rail or if it was Admiral. It might have been Admiral. I'm really bad at remembering names. But if you like Sparkle in Honkai Star Rail, then you might want to wait for Columbina. Supposedly Columbina should have been somewhere in NATLAN, but we haven't. Now it's Admiral? Okay, never mind. Wait, I'm surprised we haven't seen Columbina anywhere at all. She was the most foreshadowed for Tilly before NATLAN released. But the captain has had significantly more presence. And Columbina has only been mentioned once, I think. All that's been mentioned is that Columbina is somewhere in NATLAN doing things. Nobody knows what those things are. Probably fertility things. Or it could be her own research. Because apparently she's got her own weird research field similar to the Doctor. Which was... although the Doctor also took the dendronosis. I don't remember. I don't remember the lore. My brain not work good. I just like the characters and the voices and the cutscenes and the art.
It was I who tasked Oraon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together.
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in NATLAN, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I'll use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malvika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there's little reason for you to blindly follow her path. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict. You'll see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Well, it's a good thing she can't read our mind. Okay. I'm back. Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding. I'm alive. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That explains why I couldn't hear Paimon at all. Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay? See why? She fell for a moment and then collapsed on the ground. Could it have been those leftover remnants of the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? I'm fine. Just a little lightheaded. Don't worry, we can take a short break. Sorry. I know I asked for your help, but had I known you were feeling unwell, I would have taken you on this trip with me. Wait, so what's the point of that again? Orobot, I already forgot how his name was. Oraron summoned us to tell us to meet, the captain in private without telling anybody in the real world. The captain said he wants to talk with us in person about what his objectives are and why we should not trust Malvika. If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did. But should I trust them? Well, guess we're a Vtuber gang now. Let's go! We're in our darkness route now. It's like the Destiny expansion. Where the Guardians are like, all right, we're not the good guys anymore. We're the bad guys. Let's go. I could just share everything with Paimon and Lolly right now, but I mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Vidui or the Masters of the Nightland. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else. All for the edginess. If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, all you should be able to. Exercise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom. A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word. Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling fine now. In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with Paimon and Lolly. Oron's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Lolly continues to keep her eyes on you and even performs another checkup. Need to be more careful next time. Feeling better yet, Yorichi? Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Oron is probably being held inside. Oh, so it's close by? Then let's head on right away. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up. Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind in the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes. Okie dokie. Go to the campsite that Lolly found. Do we walk? I can tell you. Some peaches. Yum yum yum. Actually, I really love these peaches. I'm still confused, like, how they're made, or what exactly is in them, but it's like a mix of peaches, which is my #1 favorite fruit, and cream, which is like one of my favorite just flavors or foods in general. It is so unbelievably good. You have no idea. Oh, hi, Alaric. Hello. Hi, hey, welcome. I'm currently in the middle of the ARCHON quest in Genshin, the new part. So beware of spoilers if you're worried about that. Look over there! Ah! Paimon thinks he sees something in the middle of the camp. That's Oron! So he really was taken by the Vidui. So that's Oron. He does look the same as the one I spoke to in the Night Kingdom earlier, even though I didn't turn around to look at him. Alright, we'll take the lead. How's it going? It is going very good. Genshin, the Genshin Impact NATLAN update just came out today, so I'm playing it right now, and it's fun. And the Limbus Company season just started today, which means I can play it tomorrow, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited. Ready, Dad? Yes. Turlitsky. I forgot what Snezhnaya is based on. Is it Russia? Russian? Or I forgot. The name should be vaguely based on it. Also, oh my god, he does have an ear. That is an animal ear. It's like it's fluffy. That is definitely not a hair accessory. Okay, well, are you happy now, Kemi? Your edgy man is also a wolf boy, or something like that. Edginess up, exactly. What is Kaz Terlitsky sound like? Generic Fatui voice.
Oi! Quit daydreaming! Don't you have work to do? I cannot see the sun. What? Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. We are currently blocking the light. I must beseech you to move aside. Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm gonna rip that guy's head off. See, why are you struggling to control her temper now? Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. 3, 2, 1. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against. Now it's beating up Fatui time. My thingy is not ready. Why is it not ready? I need my thingy. Oh, there. No bless. And then we explode! 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 I'm probably gonna get this Pyro Fatui out of the way before I get a shield. Actually, no, this is a different one. This one doesn't get a shield, do they? Kachina! Bubble! Door! Do you see how much less damage we deal when I don't have Farina on the team? All of the lolly characters are so weak and underpowered and useless. Boing, 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 boing. Bonk. Explode! Explode! Oh, Cowboy! Oh, okay, I'm the one who's going to blue now. I feel like we're getting out of the range. I don't want them to despawn. Bubble! Oh. Electro. Oh, hi, welcome back. Spray! Boing! Ow. 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 One. Bubble! Bonk. Bonk. E. Explode! Burst! Blob! Burst! Burst! Explode! Explode! Overload! Tabloid! Oh my god, there's more. Bubble! I got the pickles. E. Lob. Lob. Burst. I like that is the wrong direction. E. Go, 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 go. Spray! Wow. I did it. Hooray! Oh, is neither guardian adult with them. Exactly. If you don't have at least one tall character, then all of your team is going to deal so little damage. Even if you have all of the 5-star allies, like if I have Sigilin, Chi-Chi, Klee, and Nahida, as powerful as possible, they still deal barely any damage at all. Like, if I want to deal more damage, I'd probably have to swap out TT for Katina, just because Katina gives a damage buff. Maybe try something like, Katina gives her Pyro Elemental damage buff. Nahida gives Elemental Mastery buff. And then Sigreen barely applies a tiny bit of Hydro, then do a Klee charge attack to nuke. That is probably the most amount of damage you can do with a LOLIS only team. Look. We're on!
Granny.
I might know she's called Granny Aidslee, but it's still kinda weird hearing somebody actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you, other Granny.
Granny? Why did you just call her?
Granny, is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Why not?
Wait. He's not a child, is he? Doesn't look like Tartaglia to me. Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who looks like an adult but actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
I'm suddenly liking this guy a little bit more. He's got a sense of humor. What do you need to do damage with Anita? It sounds like anyone is signing Granny. I think he is just acting differently now because he's trying to act like he's not met us before, so he's trying to be lighthearted, not too serious. Something like that? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Or maybe something to do with his heterochromia. Maybe his split personality somehow. In order to deal damage with a Nahida, the best thing you can do is usually aggravate spreading with an Electro character, which is why, basically you need to build her with as much elemental mastery as possible, and just trigger the, any Electro reaction with all the enemies that you're targeting, then basically spam charged attacks. So, if I want to use Nahida on field to deal damage, to deal basically as much damage as Klee does, then I need to put Yaya on the team, so I have 2 Dendro characters. Then they use the Dendro Resonance, which means more Elemental Mastery. And then I put Dory on the team, because she's the only Electro Lolly until IANSAN releases. Once IANSAN releases, my Nahida aggravate team will probably be stronger. No, basically, those 3 are all you need. The problem is, Katina cannot react with Dendro, so you can't get a... Katina can't give her damage buff to Nahida, like she can with Klee or Chi-Chi. So you trigger the Electro Dendro reaction onto an enemy, and then the more Dendro application you keep applying to that same enemy for about 8 seconds, I think, it'll continue making that reaction, aggravate and spread reactions. So if Nahida can spam our charge attack and keep on aggravating over and over, that's how she deals her damage. That's either Nahida or Katina? Yeah, those are the 2 strongest damage dealers for LOLIS. For LOLIOs only. Mostly just because all the other ones are healers. Like, just think about all of the LOLIS that exist. Sayu has healing. Diona has healing. Dori has healing. Yael has healing. Chi-Chi has healing. Sigurine has a healing. They're all healers. Which is why Dori also deals barely any damage at all. Katina is the only one who's not a healer, and is also a 4-star. But she doesn't deal a lot of damage either. The main thing she does is activate the NATLAN artifact set to give a damage buff to her teammates. And also shields for defense, because she's a Geo character. She also buffs Geo damage a little bit, but I don't have any other Geo damage characters, like Chiori or Navia, to see how much that Geo damage buff is. Which is why I really need to pull for IANSAN when she comes out, because she'll most likely be a direct upgrade over Dory. I already have tons of healers. I have too many healers. I need more damage dealers. IANSAN is probably not gonna be a healer, hopefully. Cause, you know, she punches.
Auron, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can't just say... You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it to me for St. Lolly's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps or grannies?
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's gonna be your senior. And you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auron?
Maybe.
Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for the next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember. And you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you in trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Grandma. I won't do it again.
Sorry isn't going to cut it this time, sonny boy. Little kiddo. Little child that I have to babysit. Ah, so that's why people call you Granny. Oh, he actually said it. He actually did say.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
No, the O talk when he's talking to Grandma. Is that why his name is Auron? His name is O1? O speak? Oh, well. Okay. Do you want me to just do Auron as O speak? Only for Auron? Okay, sure.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. Only when he's taking to Grandma. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No. They just asked me a lot of questions about NATLAN's terrain and made me draw a map of the way line's distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they would come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you? Did the gods give you a brain just for you not to use it? Did you really believe everything you said at face value and not stop to think?
Yes, Granny.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find a mysterious individual from the Masters of the Nightwind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there's still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry, Granny. I'm trying my best.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeat of Vtuber as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean up this place and get back to the city. Auron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes, I grow a lot of fresh photos in my garden. No, wait, sorry, I'm not talking to Sweet Lolly right now. I'm talking to Paimon. Apologies. Yes, I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is
recite the 3 warnings and apologize.
No! You should emphasize that you are not in cahoots with the Fatui. When Grandma finds out he's hiding the fact that he has something to do with Fatui, she's gonna be heartbroken. She'll be devastated. Her poor grandson has abandoned her. How could he? How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh, right. My bad.
He is so getting a spanking. Wait, from who? Malvika or Sweet Lolly? Or both, probably both. Teleport. Thank goodness this is one of the few back screens that lets me click to continue instead of disappearing on its own, because I was in the middle of eating another beach. Natalie is probably gonna scold him or warn him to not do that again. I don't think they're close, right? Are they? No, I don't think so. Probably not. I mean, technically, Malvika's close with everybody. Closer than most Archons. But she's not from the same tribe. See, Lolly and Auron are from the same tribe. And they're both the weird ones of the tribe, so that's why they get along. I was doing finger quotation marks when I said weird ones. Well, you couldn't see it. I don't know why I did that, as if you could see. Oh, I'm Boot Hill, is that you? It's Boot Hill but not from space.
I see. So Auron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Sweet Lolly's safety. That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for forgiveness? Boot Hill is in Genshin? That's crazy! Wow! First they put Sparkle in Genshin, now they put Boot Hill in here. Wow, cool. There are rings. I did.
We'll give her a full report, and we'll let you know once she's reached her decision. Will I need to stay here? Technically, yes. But if Miss Lolly is willing to serve as your guarantor, guarantor? That's a word, I know what that means. Then we can release you from custody.
I'm not good at doing I always mention this. I've never really practiced doing accents before, including Western accents. I think the one time when I tried giving anybody a really strong Western accent was in Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. When we were in the desert. Those are probably the best Western accents I've ever pulled off. Also, hey, Auron has an electrical vision. There it is. You can see it. It's kind of weird pattern on the back of him. Purple and blue. Also, look at this hood. What the heck is going on with this hood? Why does it do that? Auron, you need to get a new hood. It's all ripped up. You need to get a new hood. He isn't actually Western, but he's a cowboy! Look at him! He's got a fancy cowboy hat. He's got a long brown coat. He's got a tunic, a button-up tunic underneath. He's got brown and red color scheme. Tiny little goggles, feathers, triangle zigzag patterns. Belt. He's obviously a cowboy. He's screaming cowboy.
It's not ripped, it's part of the style. It's in fashion these days.
No, it's not Auron. It's in fashion for character designs on the internet.
But I like those characters. They're cool. They're awesome. I like them. I want to be cool.
Cool fashion nowadays usually entails something like a black hoodie and sweatpants, maybe ripped jeans, and like, I don't know, combat boots. You'll never learn. Sure, I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. Still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much, Mr. Oron. And please report back to the Speaker's Chamber as soon as we receive notice from the Archon's decision. I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Oh, well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore. I guess he does ripped jeans too. Oh my god, he does ripped jeans. And almost combat boots. He's getting there. He's got the leather gloves. The leather fingerless gloves. Julie has a rebellious face. Exactly. Yoruji, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Oralon is settled, I'll go talk with Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you. Oh, thank you. I'll be counting on you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go and twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. So you're saying that I can go and wait as I watch the circle turn around in a circle? As I watch the clock spin around in the circle 2 more times again? That's what you're saying. Come with me, Haron. We gotta find a place for you to stay tonight.
Yes, Granny. Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. And wow, back scratches, he feels so nice. I can't remember the last time I've ever had back scratches before. I think I was like 5 years old or something. That look on his face. He's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work before Nancy Lolly's back. What does he really want? Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Paimon, there's something I need to explain to you. Huh? What is it, Yorichi? It's a secret. Pull Paimon aside and tell her everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed. What? The captain? Keep your voice down. So sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Now I feel like a child because I just got some misty from the mud. Nice. Oh, look at that Oron. What is he up to? You sounded earnest enough just now. I would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Lolly from being forced to help the Fitsui, when he's actually being a living accomplice all along. Still not completely sure. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you wanna go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes. I know how much you love opening your escape menu and clicking on the little clock icon. It's not the clock icon. And watching the clock spin around in a circle. I know it's your favorite activity in the game, so I'm just gonna let you do that again, Traveler. Thank you very much, Paimon. I love this. I love this. This is my favorite gameplay mechanic in the entire game, and I'm having so much fun right now. Yup. Okay. No more clock gameplay. Over here. Dance. I'm just bouncing around, don't mind me. Just vibing. Being myself. Being me. Myself and I. Wood. Oh! I'm being kidnapped by the bush. The bush took me. We heard. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap.
Gasp!
What? What's that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you! You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh. What's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, like you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs. Wait. I just now realized I made a joke about the cowboy guy earlier being Boot Hill that they put in Genshin Impact. How did I not realize that Auron is Moze? They put Moze in Genshin Impact. He's the same guy. He's the exact same guy. I completely forgot that Moze exists. Cause I don't like him that much. I just don't care about him. He had no reason to exist, but he did. I guess. I don't remember what he did in the story. He just showed up. He said he was edgy and cool. And then that was it.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know? It's almost like you're both being voiced by the same person.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now.
Well, I could.
So, what's the purpose of this meeting?
Alright, I forgot about that. This is kind of important. Whoops.
This is how much brighter hair, doesn't he? I don't even know. I don't remember what Moze looks like. All I know is he's edgy. He's got a lot of sharp angles. Lots of triangles. Dark colors. He just are Moze. He does have gray hair. It's not dark blue. But his entire outfit is very similar to Auron's. He's got the same hood, robes, colors, dark blue, pants, combat boots, gloves, black gloves. He is incredibly similar. Next thing you know, Auron is gonna pull out a dagger and start skulking around in the shadows. Oops. Looking around. What do you see? Did you see it?
It's all clear. Over to you.
Oh, hi! Captain is here. What's up? Bitches. What weapon do you think Auron uses? Out of the Genshin's very limited and restrictive list of 5 whole weapon options, I'll just want a bow. Probably a bow. Seems like a bow kind of person. Trying to think. Yeah, definitely bow.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I'm only interested in the intel. I don't care how the Vtuber thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks.
Wait, which child? Do you mean this one or the other one?
Rather than facing you as an enemy, I'd much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you're by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro-Archon, Mavwika, would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal. I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro-Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save NATLAN, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important right now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back?
Are there just gonna be sacrifices? No, not really. I don't think so. We already know who at least 4 of them are. And it seems like it's just gonna be all of the 5-star characters in NATLAN. We know Molani, Kinich, Shilonen, not Kachina. Why not Kachina? Nobody knows. And Lolly? I think it's Lolly. And then we still don't know who the last 2 is, but most people are oh no, not Lolly, it was Chaska. Chaska is the 4th one that we know of. And then most people are assuming that Lolly and IANSAN should be the last 2. And also there may or may not be a secret 7th one, which is of course going to end up being Pyro Traveler or something like that. Because we still don't have Pyro Traveler unlocked from interacting with the Statue of the 7. I have consumed my peaches. And now my tea is cold. Oh. I know they ain't gonna die, but if we get to sacrifice them? I mean, if they do die or get sacrificed, then I assume it'll be the same as what happened with Kachina. Where they die, become spirits in the Night Kingdom, and then we fight our way out of the Night Kingdom and get revived by the Fire Phoenix, NATLAN Bio-Archon stuff. Something along those lines.
If any part of the plan goes awry, all of NATLAN, even all of Teyvat, will pay for their mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her, but what if I told you that she's had another emergency plan all along? The details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you.
Wait, Captain has lips? And a nose in there? What? I thought his black silhouette shadow face was flat. I didn't realize he had a lip in there. He's got a face. An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep NATLAN intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan.
I thought it was a flat black mask? Yeah, me too.
Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivety, I cannot say. But NATLAN cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she'll be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it's too late. There'll be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of NATLAN will be lost to the abyss.
Like a visor that Power Rangers have? Yeah, exactly. Captain the Power Ranger. He is the secret Black Ranger.
We have to make that decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation. Yeah. Do you have any evidence for all of this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Teresa's plan? Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, did he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save NATLAN remains unchanged. And now, I've found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately, if we reach an agreement. Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something's rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something! Bad news, Chump. It's your granny.
Ow. My face. Oof. What was that for?
Well, the captain wants to save NATLAN? I don't know, cause he wants to. I guess. I mean, also, like you said, if Malika's plan fails, then NATLAN will be completely destroyed, which means the entire rest of Teyvat will also be in danger. If the abyss spreads any further. I'd assume he'd want to stop the abyss from spreading, just as Nea. Here comes the Sparrokin!
See, Lolly just pranked. Oh, wow. We should know.
See, Lolly! What did you get here? I knew something was amiss even after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools and an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Oron? Colluding with the Vtuber? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cackle your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet like I do all the time?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back in your ooh voice because you think it'll make me go easy on you. Well, go on then, explain yourself. What the heck are you up to? See, I really just insulted him for being quiet, and then also insulted him for talking. Make up your mind.
I'm sorry, Glenny. I feel so guilty.
You... That's it, where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here, right now, where's my paddle? I need my paddle. Oh wait, Siwai! Please calm down. We still learned a lot of info, didn't we? I like the fact that the captain isn't trying to use the gnosis anymore. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay? Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child. Listen well, Oron. You're only getting out of this now because of the traveler's plea. This isn't over, you hear me? It's like an unreasonable parent, exactly. An unreasonable grandma. You're right, Yurichi. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Oron for me, okay? Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if Oron is still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. Oh hey, I got an achievement. I got an achievement for watching Siwai spank Oron, the general in his labyrinth. Officially meet with the Vtuber Harbinger, Le Captain. Ta-da! Return to the stadium. I mean, not only returning to the stadium, I'm just going north. Why am I going north? I didn't leave for away. He disappeared. He just vanished. Went poof when we turned away and then looked back. Ugh. In all my years, seriously, this child. Is the situation not perfectly clear? You've got a head on your shoulders, Oron. Use it. Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. Huh? No answer? Think you're being smart? Let me ask you a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in NATLAN? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Looks like Oron has no intention of answering her. Her scolding is giving me peaches. It's just like Grandma. Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Traveler, please help me. I don't know what to say to her.
Oh, hey, is staring at us all of a sudden.
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
She's scolding while walking away. Well, it's definitely a little awkward.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty saurian.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Oh, wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friends scolded the saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Oh, wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us.
Indeed. You've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Oh, you dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You... sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're gonna treat me, you can stop sending Eva over to my place and deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you. Who's Eva? The delivery person? That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this guy. He hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Aaron, if you're still thinking about that so-called Dusty, or Duty, not Dusty, who's Dusty? Duty, then please just forget about it. The Alliance did not fall to this state because of you, and we've long closed the book on that incident. Seems like they started talking about some kind of tribal history. Timeline is starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? There's something off about that voice. Why does he have reverb? Also, he sounds less grainy. Come on. We listen back.
そうか、すまない。もう少し耐えてくれ。そろそろ終わるはずだから。いつも何を言ってもしょうがないと投げやりになるけど、それが本気じゃないのは知っている。
Why does he sound different? He's got reverb. Huh. He's using an ability? Is he trying to use telepathy to see Lolly? But since see Lolly is still sharing her senses, we're able to hear it too? Hypnosis? No, I don't think it's hypnosis. That would make any sense. That'd be weird.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I've really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Aran? Where have you gone? He's standing right there. Sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us? What?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save NATLAN. So, I've got to go.
Okay, so he's just, like I said, same as most. Also, who the heck is this? Yao main? Nice. Like I said, at some point he's gonna be like Mose and he's just gonna disappear into the shadows. And here we are. He's disappearing into the shadows. Cause he can do that. Get back here in this instant. Run. Ugh, what is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used? What just happened? How's he gonna suddenly get so far away like that? It's a trick of his. He grinds spores into a powder and spray it in the air. It can be manipulated to create an illusion. He put it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that time he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Ugh, little brat. That's it. Next time we meet, I'm definitely gonna break his legs. Oh, that's a little extreme. But still, why doesn't he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect NATLAN, then can't we work together? He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals. I'm sorry for interrupting conversation with them earlier, but even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Aaron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat, I swear. How many times have I said this? He's a poison user. He's the new poison element in Genshin Impact. Wah! But Cousin probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Oron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is not on the cards right now, so it might be faster than just approach the Apollo Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Oron's stubbornness has hurt Silali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Oron's duty earlier? We've got quite a long back to the city. Well, let's take our time. And we'll give you a moment to figure out how to explain all this. I mean, it's not that long, it's just a bridge. Return to stadium. Monk. Oh. Do you two have some time? I'm feeling hungry. How about we get something to eat? Alright. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Mylon just realized how hungry she is. Let's go! We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Put an extra on me. It's okay, we can go to our own bill. Pam's got a secret food fund so she can do the honors. Huh? Really? You're not gonna take her offer? Well, I mean, now that you say it. Ah, that's right. Silali has gotten a lot quieter since Oron ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. LOLIS is an adventurous, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill. Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal. Are you sure? Well, we can save you some Mora. Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all this time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless. Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't like to be sad, Silali. Don't worry. I'm sure juicing could take Oracle wonders. Ornin. Rum rum. All the way over here. Monk. I should probably go refill my tea in a moment. I've forgot to. The three of you walk into the tavern and find a quiet